Yes, I'm with the Rastafari. Just letting it be today. Fuck it, it is what it is. What up, Virgo gang? Okay, it's your girl Rara Butterfly here today to do your daily message. This video is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus, anywhere in your chart. If the message does resonate with you guys, you know what to do. Hit that like, comment, subscribe button. If you want a personal, you can use the description box down below. Virgo, we're gonna go ahead and jump right on into this because I'm getting a bunch of messages for you guys today. We have a song for you guys today, but before we get there, let's jump into this other shit, okay? I'm getting some significant numbers now. You guys could be seeing these numbers, or these numbers could, hold some type of weight in your life here, whatever it may be. But the number 41 is going to be significant, okay? The number 49, the number 54, the number 27, the number 28, the number 24, okay? Or numbers ending in those digits here, okay? So if you seeing numbers like 21 or 29, 59, 49, 44, okay? These are going to be significant digits, okay? Virgo, excuse me, y'all. My eyes itch. Okay, now Virgo, let's go ahead and jump into our reading as well. I'm getting here, Virgo, calmer waters. Okay, so you guys could be feeling a lot more calmed down. Okay, you could have been feeling very agitated, very frustrated, very annoyed, whatever, just down. Not really feeling like doing much. I feel like resting mode, or some of you guys, you were in that power mode, working, grinding, never having a break, never having a minute to yourself here. Okay, so I feel like you're definitely coming into calmer waters. Okay, some of you guys, I feel like this is what you need to do. You need to be around waters. You need to take a bath, or you need to submerge yourself in some water here. Okay, if you can, get to a beach or go to a beach. If you've been saving up that money we've been talking about, plan you a vacation. It's summertime. If you got kiddos, take them with you. If the finances ain't right, if you can't fly, get in the car, drive. You're going to make it. You're going to be safe. If you guys are planning any traveling here, Virgo, you're going to be safe here. I feel like it's much necessary for you guys. It's very needed. Okay, now if you can't do this, I feel like make your home your oasis, Virgo. Okay, turn the water on in your bathtub, put the lights on, play some little music, or spend some time with your family. I feel like all of these things are very significant for you right now at this moment is what I'm getting. Okay, self-care. Okay, self-care, being present, being aware, spending time with your loved ones, really, diving down to the core of not what's bad for you, but what's good for you, Virgo. Okay, so now I have another message about this calmer waters, Virgo. So if you guys ever know, I'm getting something about the movie Castaway, right? Okay, so before I go to Castaway, let you guys make sure that I get back on topic when it comes to that. But I'm gonna talk about calmer waters first here, Bird. Um, when if you ever been to an ocean, or if you ever been in the beach, you guys know the farther that you get away from the shore here, the more momentum waves, the more catastrophic waves can be for you, right? But also when waves can become, they can hit hard at the shore as well. Okay, so don't ever forget that, Virgo. You could be in very calm waters, and waves can come at any time or any moment, right? Okay, so we speaking figuratively, but you guys, some of you guys, if you are around water, this could be literal for you guys, right? But let's stick with this here. So Virgo, I feel like you're coming into calm waters, but you're getting closer to the shore. Okay, the wave is not, it can't do as much damage as it can if you out in the deep end by yourself. Okay, there's people who can come help you, or there's people, it's easier for you to get to the shore. So I'm just getting that, Virgo, you're getting to this shore here. You're getting very close to solid ground. Okay, so this foundation that you've been building, everything that you've been going through, while you've been in the deep end here. Okay, by the time that you got into shore, you are prepared, very, very prepared for life or whatever is coming at you. Because once you've already been in that deep end by yourself, going through those waves and making it back to the point to where you're finding dry land, Virgo, it's almost like you have no choice. Okay, Now, this takes me to the movie Castaway. Okay, you guys stay with me. One second, gang. Okay, so this takes me to the movie Castaway. Now, I don't know if you guys remember in this movie Castaway, he, was just, he was I think a FedEx worker or US, some type of, postal delivery person, right? He leaves on Christmas and he gets on some type of flight, bye family, I can't make it, gotta go. And he ends up, the flight ends up crashing, and he ends up going to some type of remote island and spending years on this island by himself. Okay. Now, when he was there, he had no real instinct, no real background training on how to fucking survive in a remote island. Okay. But he did. Okay. And when he came back, of course, life continued going. Things had changed. His wife had moved on, had remarried. He was gone for years, okay? Had remarried. And when he came back, of course, she thought he died. All of these emotions had hit her. And I don't know how the movie, I can't quite remember how the movie ended, but I do know that there was a love scene where, they kissed and she went back home. I don't think that they ever, got back together, but I don't know. I can't remember. It's an old movie. Now, Virgo, in ways, this is how your life has been, okay? You have been in the deep end, okay? You've been through the ringer. You've been through a lot here. You've tried to do the right thing. You've lived this, nothing but this ordinary life, but really it's going to be so much more extraordinary than what you think or you believe here, okay? Now, why I'm getting that moment is so significant, that when he returns and everything has changed, and, because as much as everything has changed, he has also changed to a point to where he's able to really accept the fact that, whatever this is, I have a whole life now to recreate from. I have a different story. I have a different whatever, and I feel like this is you, Virgo. Now that you're coming back to shore, things are going to be a lot different. People that you used to love, or people that you thought, would be the one, in your life, or people that you thought, you would spend your life with, or things you thought you would spend your life doing, you're not, okay? That's what you're coming to the realization of is what I'm getting here, Virgo. But you're prepared to say goodbye to all of these things that you wanted and you expected, because you've been through so much. It's easier to. Okay, so I'm hearing that song right now in my head, Sam Smith, Too Good at Goodbyes. So Virgo, you could definitely be saying goodbye to somebody here. Okay, but don't just understand that whatever this is, calmer waters. You're going to feel very calm about saying goodbye to things at this moment in your life here. There's something very significant here, Virgo. Some type of metamorphosis is what I'm hearing here. Some type of change, okay? Now, Virgo, some of you guys could be passing away. My condolences if you are, okay? I love you, and I will see you in the next life, tribe. For others of you guys, it's a spiritual death. This old you of being able to, this old you of holding on to things, you don't do that anymore, because you realize the value, and you realize what you have been through, and how you have been resilient, how you made it by yourself. You've realized how your friends and how your instincts, your experiences have really shaped you and molded you, Virgo, to be able to be resilient. You get what I'm saying? To be able to be, hold on, I want to run that back. What was I trying to say? These experiences that shaped and molded you. I don't know. I just feel like, Virgo, you're going to start looking at things very, very differently. Okay? Now, I'm hearing that this change is all of a sudden. Okay, some of you guys are going through these spiritual deaths and you don't realize that you're dying in these moments, especially if you, let's say these last few weeks, you've been having all these vivid ass dreams, okay? And then all of a sudden, you can't even remember what the fuck your dream was. I feel like that's because of that here. Okay, so I'm hearing 7 days, Virgo, 7 days, you in seven days, 7 nights here, you have died this past week. That's why your energy has been very, very weird. But you're coming into some type of very calm waters here, Virgo. Okay, I feel like, Virgo, the things that you have been very used to relying on, you no longer need these things, okay? Whether it's substances, whether it's people, whether it's whatever this is, there's some type of lightness that you're very much so feeling right now, Virgo. But I feel like you're being prepared for something, or you've been prepared for something. So for some of you guys, something very devastating, some type of big wave could come over. Something could happen, some type of sudden change here, Virgo. Okay, that you're not really you're not expecting, but you're prepared for. Okay, so keep that in the forefront of your mind here. Now, some of you guys, I was also getting this, Virgo, that I told you guys I got a lot of messages, so before I'm not even ready to pick up the cards yet. 1 second, we're gonna keep going. Some of you guys, I feel like, Virgo, everything around you is about to change. I was getting that earlier for you guys, okay? Everything. The way that you eat, the way that you think, everything. The way where you live, your scenery. Now, this could just be the view that you have, of the world. You're starting to see things with more color. You're starting to see things with more, imagination. You're starting to see things more vividly here. But for some of you guys, this is going to be something that's actually happening for you. Okay, now some of you guys, I'm getting, you have already went through the actual physical change, okay? So your environment has already changed, okay? So you could be feeling very comfortable in your new environment. You like, okay, I thought that this was going to do this, and the other. Things are starting to get very bleak, very gleamy, very calm, or whatever this is. I feel like all of a sudden, Virgo, there's going to be this wave, okay? This wave could be pushing you directly to the shore here. But as soon as you hit the shore, get ready here, Virgo, because I feel like this is when the adventure really begins, okay? So the craziest thing that I'm getting here on Castaway, if you realize when he went down, there was all this crazy doubt. Okay, everybody's dying, he lives, but that was just the scariest part. Then he gets into the fucking water. Okay, imagine being flying overseas. You flying, you overwatered, plane crashes, and you fucking survive. But now you're in the middle of the fucking ocean. Okay, thank God for the storm, because the storm actually took him to the shore. Okay, so you can breathe when you get to the shore, but the adventure is actually really starting. Life is about to really get real on that motherfucking shore. Especially if the shore is there, if you on the shore and there's no one there but you, right? Now listen to this, Virg. And I don't want to scare y'all, because you don't need to be afraid. This is just something, like I said, you're prepared, okay, for whatever it is. Some of you guys, you're not dying. Some of you guys, the plane's not crashing. Nothing's happening, but this is life. We speaking very, very figuratively, okay? Now, when you got to the shore here, okay, I'm getting two different stories, but let's stay with one here. Okay, if no one was there, this is when it really starts. Everything that everything, because really the people who got the easy way out, they probably died on the airplane. Okay, some of them died going down, because I know I was just thinking this the other day. My sister was like, oh yeah, you want to go so she want to do, what is it called, skydiving and all that. She like to jump off cliffs and shit. And I was really thinking to the other day, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it, bucket list, do it, rah, do it. And I'm just laying in my bed last night, and this thought just came to my head, and I just was thinking, I'm like, you know what, I been and got up there and jumped and been so motherfucking afraid, because I can see myself going up there now and like, nope, I'm not gonna do this, and get up on there and somebody be like, just jump, and have a motherfucking heart attack. Some of us, we not built for that type of shit, jumping off cliffs. And you have to know your limits, and mine, I know mine, okay? I know mine. And then that is one of the things Rara can't do, okay? We got limits to it. You gotta start small and then go big. You don't just go all the way big past your limits. I feel like that's a message for somebody, okay? That is definitely a message for somebody who needs to hear it. Figuratively, not literally, of course. Okay, now let's keep this rocking here. Now, on the other side of the spectrum, I'm hearing, okay, y'all know that, what is this show? Pirates of the Caribbean, okay? What's his name? Johnny Depp. You guys know when he played, what was the character's name? Was it Jack? What was the character name? Well, that's neither here or there. At the end of the day, Pirates of the Caribbean, you know, when they would be out in the ocean and the sea, and they would, you know, be going through whatever they would go through, as soon as they would get to land, everybody was like, oh, yeah, it was Jack. There go Jack. Okay, and the adventure would just start again. But now you're on dry land. You got a lot of more room to you know, manipulate. You got a lot, not manipulate, but a lot of more room to manipulate the situation in the best favor for you. Okay, yes, Jack Sparrow. Okay, so it was never a dull moment. Whether he was in the water or in the land. And that's the same thing for Castaway that I was trying to really bring in together for you guys. It's never going to be a dull moment. So Virgo, I want you to understand something. This was the last final message that I got before we got into the reading. I got all of this for you guys, okay? Virgo, I know that you believe this, but I know it's very hard to see this, okay? I know you believe it that, man, I'm getting to that shoreline. I'm going to make it through this storm. I am the waves. I got this. But I really, really, really want you to know, Virgo, it's here. It's happening, okay? Because you can't feel it. You can't see it. You like, man, more storm, more water to weather here. But I want you to understand, Virgo, you getting there. It's over. This change that you're going through is here. Virgo. Okay? Now, what's so significant about Jack Sparrow in that movie Castaway is what I'm getting right now, Virgo. Is that they both had to go back into the waters. Imagine going through all this bullshit, being stuck at sea. And in order to get to this next level or get into the next phase, they had to go off of the dry land and take a risk and get back into the sea. Get back into the deep end. Get back into the water, right? Virgo, I hope you guys can really understand what I'm saying because it's bigger than this, me just using movies, okay? Let's take Castaway, okay? He was laying there. He was giving up. He had lost his friend, the little ball, the soccer ball. You know, he made him a little raft to get back in the water. He seen a boat. Okay? He seen a boat. That's how he ended up getting rescued. Created that raft, got back in that water with nothing. If you had all the movies that Pirates of the Caribbean has made, you guys know that Jack always go to the water. Okay? Jack running away, he get back on that water. But he always know that he always had to come back to land, return to land here. So there's something very significant about all of this, Virgo. But I want you to understand that you can have it all. Okay, I know you feel it, you believe it, you think it, but it just be seeming so. It seems so far-fetched. It seems so far away. It seems so, you know, Virgo, it's like you know, you almost there and then boom. You almost there and then boom. And then you see it and then it's a dark night. You in the ocean. That's how it is. If you ever been to the ocean, been inside of the ocean, if you ever go a little farther out, and you start looking and you just let your body wave, it's like you could see glimpses and things, and then all of a sudden you can see nothing, okay? That's why they tell people don't go to the ocean at nighttime. That's what's so crazy about the ocean. I mean, it just goes with the waves go, I guess, where the wind takes them, or where I don't know how the fuck waves decide where they going, because people get pulled all the way out into motherfucking sea. I feel like that's a heavy message for somebody. You know, I feel like it's heavy for somebody figuratively, but also literally here. Okay, so be careful, you guys. Y'all traveling in these waters here. Or traveling on boats and shit. Wear your life jackets, child. Especially if you are not a good swimmer. If you're not an avid swimmer, if you're not an avid swimmer, it is no need for you to be trying to go all past deep down in the ocean. I don't give a fuck if it's a wave pool. Okay? Your kids neither. If you're not in the shape to be in no water, do not be out there in no water. I'm trying to tell you. And don't be trying to save nobody in no water. You need to call for the lifeguards. That's what they there for. Because I can't help you. Because if you're not prepared, you trying to help somebody that's drowning, baby, yeah, you going to drown. You don't know how to swim. How in the hell you going to help somebody get some, I mean, I'm not trying to, now if it's your kids, I understand it, but still, you need to go get somebody who can swim, or a lifeguard. You really need to get a lifeguard. If you don't know how to swim and there are no lifeguards there, you do not need to step your foot in an ounce or inch of motherfucking water, okay? I got a rule for myself. If once it goes past my knees, I gotta go, okay? I can't get into that water. And I can swim and doggy paddle a little bit, but I'm not finna know. And this is a true story, y'all. This is no lie. I'm going to get into the car and stay with me. I'm sorry. We rocking and we rolling. True story, y'all. Me and my ex, and we talking about the Caribbean. We went to Atlantis or whatever, right? And they had told us, hey, y'all can't really be on the beach that much, because the shores, the waves are too bad on the shore. It's dangerous, And so this was at our hotel. Okay, so, if you ever stay on the, island, there's a lot of hotels. The beach is one. Of course, you keep walking and going to the next, resorts, little whatever, which it wasn't like that. But where we had walked down to, it was no longer, the hotel really wasn't, watching or, over that area. So, where we was at, we seen people, getting into the water. They playing, having fun. Everything seemed cool or whatever. I had on my nice shades, baby. I'll never forget these shades. I had on these $1,000 shades. Okay, I was feeling myself, because this is back in the day, okay, like 2014, 15, something like that, okay? But I tell y'all, I would never in my life forget this moment, okay? No bullshit. So, I had already was like in my head saying, I'm not finna get in this water. I'm not even dressed to get in the water, blah, 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 all this stuff. So my ex was like, come on through, come get in the water, blah, blah, blah. You out here, stop being scary. So I'm like, man, okay. I walk out there, y'all. I kid y'all not. I told y'all my rule. If it get past the top of my knee, I'm not going. I was barely at my ankle, and all of a sudden, it's like the waves just start crashing, y'all, taking me down. And y'all, I'm talking about, I got sunk in. I'm going in circles like I'm thinking that I'm dying, okay? And I'm screaming for help and everything. Like, what the fuck? And I'm seeing him when I'm coming back up. And I'm looking at him just laughing. And I'm like, this motherfucker gonna sit here. I'm dying. Like, all these thoughts are going in my head. And so all of a sudden, it's like this thing, that natural instinct in you, like, kick in. Like, you die or the motherfucker, wait, what's going on? Something just said in me, calm down. So I calm down. I'm like, calm down. And my body is still not reacting that way. But my mind is starting to take control over this situation. And something says, step, just put your feet down. So, y'all, I put my feet down, and I kid y'all not. I'm going to stand up so y'all can see. I put my feet down, and I stood up. The water was going everywhere. But I stood up. Y'all, that water was right here. Right here. And I'm looking up at my ex, and he is laughing at me. And I look down and I now realize why. And I'm like, you was just sitting there like, he was like, all you had to do was stand up. But he didn't know I really could have died in that moment. Like, this was like, I really, like, water was going through me. I was straight panic mode, okay? Straight panic mode. So I feel like this is all significant. I don't know why it's all significant, okay? But don't go in panic mode. You can have it all. I'm getting that, okay? Like, because something is happening here around you, or within you, or something here, Virgo, okay? Now, this, before I even pick up the cards and we get into any of the fuckery and the bullshit, because this is just the spiritual message that I'm getting for you guys today, okay? When we get to picking up the cards, it's the energy y'all got going on. I'm learning to be able to channel between the two, so we don't have these, you know, rah-rah and riff-raff ass readings, because I'm still learning how to use this gift with y'all, and of course this page is growing, so, you know, it shifts and turns in this motherfucker, but just keep rocking with me. We got this, okay? We all soldiering in this shit together, but I'm right here with y'all, okay? Right here with y'all. So stick with me. Now, let's keep this rocking here. I got lyrics for us today. I got lyrics for us today. Now, the song that I have for you guys today is by her. And it's called Have It All. Now, I'm not really too familiar with this song, but it came on, and I was going to do another song by her. I was going to do, what was the song? I think called Any Kind of Way with her and Lil Baby. And then before that, I was going to do Fly Again. So something just told me to keep listening to those songs or keep them going, and this is what came through, okay? I would have never really had thought about this song. I will tell you guys that. But as soon as it started going, I was like, okay, I got you, Spirit. I hear you loud and clear. Loud and clear. All right, so let's jump into these lyrics real quick. Then we're going to jump to the cards, the foolery. Anywho, it says, yeah, I know you tired, baby. I know you so tired. Help has arrived, baby. Okay, look up in the sky. Know you want to fly. Know you fly. Ain't that crazy? At first I got fly again, okay? So it says, know you're trying your hardest to get by. Yeah, I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your eyes. Okay? Then it says, we the best music. Y'all know DJ Khaled, because y'all know this is his little song. And it says, because I can have it all. I can have it all. I can have it all. Okay? Another one. I just had to do that. So let's jump into the verse here. It says, knew I was special from a young age. Knew I would take some shit to my grave. Hope that the problem that I became to some niggas that I snaked don't catch up to me someday. But karma my bitch and she working for me. One time for the niggas who still adore me. Cause there's some brides out here fucking for 40. And I'm just trying to make somebody's son fall in love before 40. I've been on some wild shit. Coming out the bank with a mortgage deposit. Made myself a promise, I'ma win. Never again. Broke up, broken hearted. Damn, Virgo, I'm getting chills. And I'm staring at the sunset blue from the balcony. Running a mile in my red bottoms trying to chase a dream. Cause I can have it all, I can have it all. Ain't got no hate in my blood or no jealousy. Know it's somebody out there just for me. I can have it all, I can have it all. Then this is when it really fucked me up, y'all, when I really was like, damn, okay, get on to the live, get on to the live. You don't even have to listen to the song no more. It dropped with that song. I can feel it in the air. I can feel it in my soul. Y'all know that song. I could feel it in the air. You can feel it in your soul. Man, this shit crack. What are you doing?
Who?
You.
In the snack. Another one?
Yeah, I see that. It's like a habit you create every time I'm on live. Do you want to be on live? Because if you want to get on YouTube, you can just say that.
I don't.
Oh, because it's giving.
Me personally, I can never. Wait. Personally, I can never let a woman talk to me like that.
Me personally, I feel like you get talked to like that every single day by this woman. And that's why you got it wrong, because what you were supposed to say is, me personally, I can never take that type of disrespect.
It's level of disrespect.
Oh, me personally?
I can never take that level of disrespect.
Okay, because that's how I'm feeling right now. Me personally, I can never take that level of disrespect.
Me personally, I'm finna give me some more talking.
Me personally, I feel like you personally finna have an issue in the toilet if you eat another pack of Takis. That's what me personally is feeling like.
Me personally,
I feel like you need to drink some water.
Me personally, I don't think I do.
Me personally feels like you does.
Me personally, don't want to.
What are you getting out the freezer?
Nothing.
Dang, okay, go ahead.
I wasn't getting nothing. I was checking on my thing.
That's all you do. Just eat, play video games. Mom, can we get this? Mom, can I have $20? Mom. Frito Pays and chips and Lay's and all this shit. Close that door. Thank you. Damn. I was over here like, I can't wait for summer. Now I'm like, hold up. What day? I got online the other night. I was like, let me see what day they go back to motherfucking school.
We go back on the 80th.
Let me see what day they go back. Because something ain't adding up. Something is not adding up. Shit, groceries is gone. Okay, staying up late. Something ain't adding up. God damn it. I'm just playing. I love when my baby at home with me. We be having such a good little time. But I do be feeling like he just be trying to come out sometimes when I'm in my zone. And y'all know, Virgos, when we in our zone and how we are, we particular about how things going. Like, you know, we like it to be how we like it. I can't help it, okay? Because people really make me feel some type of way when y'all talk shit about my dogs, okay? Why are you talking to your dogs like that? Now let's get back into these lyrics, because this was some, we was getting heavy. And then we're going to get into the cards. I'm sorry it's taking so long. Stay with me, my loves. Stay attentive, okay? Now let's see. Ben, quit crushing them chips up.
It's good crushed up.
I don't care. You need your own place.
I got my own place.
No, I mean like your own house.
This is my house.
You need to go put a countdown in there to when do you turn 18. We need to get a 2-story because you make too much noise. Go ahead. I'm working right now.
You do.
And take Brady in there with you. Thank you. Okay. Fuck all that. Let's get back into this lyrics. Because you can have it all. I can feel it in the air. That's where we was leaving it off at. It says, yeah, riding with my billionaire homie. I got the Glock up on me. He always asking me why I got it. Been trying to hide it from him. He tell me, why don't you get you some security? You got a lot of money. But I can't get this shit out my heart. They took my father from me. So somebody here, your father could have died from the police, or died, you know, with security, or died, you know, in some type of situation here. I feel like that's also significant here to somebody's life. It says, shit, do you know the feeling of success? When you young and you black and you stressed and you blessed, and you gotta wake up every single morning, do your best. And when you get your cake up, niggas trying to get you on the net. I had to switch it way up because I can't die by my respect. I got kids I gotta feed. I got a mama that grieved. When it was slow and niggas left, I made my mind up I can't leave. Plus homie doing life shit. I got guys that got free. So Virgo, I'm understanding. See, this is all that you have learned in this game, man. I'm getting chills. I'm getting goosebumps, Virg. See, you done been through shit. People they don't understand. The way that you see things is a lot fucking different. So fuck all that you seeing things black and white. I mean, vividly again. You've always seen it vivid. You've always seen it with color. You've been through a lot, Virgo. I just want to give you that because you've been through a lot. And I understand this, okay? I'm seeing this. When I'm up here talking to y'all, it's not about me. It's really about you guys. I mean, I like to put myself into the situation sometimes because I've been there. And when you've overcome something or when you know something or when you can try to get people to change their mind about some shit you like that, that's cool. You know, respect the OGs. But one thing, the OGs that live and survive the game, they understand I can't die behind my respect. I think that's important for you to know, Virgo, because whatever that's about to come in and test you, you can't die about your respect. You got kids to feed. But you've seen people who went through that path. You've seen people who just died for no reason at all. You've seen people touch millions of dollars. You've seen, you know, you've hung out with people who got millions of dollars. But Virgo, it's the way that you walk and you stand alone and you carry yourself. It's the way that you see the world that makes you such this individual here, Virgo, that is extraordinary, okay? Now, this reading not for everybody, okay? But it is for some of you guys. It is for somebody out here. It's not many. There is. Okay? Because I know that some of us and everybody, we all have seen our bad. We all been through fucked up things. We all been through bad things. But not the catch and the key is not what we've been through. It's the process of it, right? Because, you know, this was a struggle I had with my family. Okay? My aunt, my mother's sister, my mother's only sister, her only child passed away, okay? Now, he was 10 years old when he passed away. I seen him, you know, I seen him through his mother's womb. I seen him the first day he was born. I seen him grow his entire life, okay? Went to the beach one day. He was running, he was playing, and I'm out here watching the kids, and he cut his little foot. Now, he's the baby in our family at this time. At this time, I'm about 20. This happened in 2017. So I'm 20-something years old. I don't know shit. And long story short, he running back, and I see him crying. He the baby, and I'm always like, well, here he go crying. Baby, here he go. We always gonna baby him. You know, we would always argue with each other all the time, even though we had a different age difference between us. You know, 13-year difference. But he come back. He got a little bitty cut on his foot. I'm telling y'all, like a paper cut, so small. I'm like, man, y'all better go jump in the pool. Y'all okay? Okay. So the whole time we there for a week, everything cool. We come back to my house. He's like, oh, I don't feel good, but he playing, he running around, all of this. As soon as he go home, his mama called me and talking about, oh, what was Caleb doing? You know, he not feeling good. I had to take him to the hospital, whatever. So they take him to the hospital. We told him that, you know, we've been out the country, blah, blah, blah. We would travel all the time, okay? And so, long story short, they sent him home. They was like, oh, he probably got a sprained ankle. You know, he was an athlete. He was in different sports and stuff like that. And so a few hours later, he ended up passing out. They ended up having to call, you know, ambulance to come pick him up. About an hour later in the hospital, and I'll never forget this either. I walked into the hospital laughing with my aunt, his mama, and we, you know, not thinking nothing of it. Like, oh, okay, it ain't nothing, you know. And an hour later, they came back out and they said, hey, you know, we're going to have to amputate his leg. You know, we don't know what's going on. He has some type of infection, blah, blah, blah. All of this stuff or whatever. So, of course, you know, at the time, you know, you like, okay, whatever you got to do to save his life, right? So they were like, okay, my aunt signs the paperwork. She comes back, you know, we're pretty much like, what the fuck? You know, life has gotten real at this point for us, right? And they come back about 30 minutes later, an hour later, I don't know how much time later, and they said his heart is failing. So basically they like, we got to save his heart. That's the first thing that we have to do, okay? You know, the leg, we'll worry about that later. He got a blood clot in his leg or whatever that's developed, and you know, his heart right now. So my aunt's like, okay. So they told us we're going to put stents in his heart. Okay, so this surgery, he ended up dying in the surgery. It took longer than what they expected, okay? They ended up saving him, bringing him back, and ended up getting the stents to be, you know, successful and getting the stents to, you know, hold their place. So they came back and they said, okay, look, we got the stents in place. He's okay, but we had to put him in an induced coma, okay, because we need his body to slow down. He's fighting all of these things or whatever, right? And so we like, okay. We go into this prayer mode, okay? Now, I knew when they came back and told me the first time, and I don't talk about this to anybody, okay? I knew when we walked back in and they told me that Caleb was going to lose his leg, that Caleb was going to pass away. So I felt this, I cannot explain what I felt in my head or in my heart. I could not, it was almost like something was preparing me, okay? God was preparing me, and all I could keep wanting to do is feel myself wanting to be by myself, and I'm like, nope, I'm going into this prayer mode with my family. And there was something in me that would not even allow me to go into a place of, you know, blaming myself or believing in believing in something that wasn't real. There was nothing but just this voice of God that I heard. And I promise you guys, I could never understand it or explain it to you guys to this day. But I knew that he was gone, you know. And my aunt, she had a very hard time letting him go. And my grandmother, you know, she loved to pray. She loved to talk about God. And, you know, they even put us out. Y'all don't believe that he gonna live through this. Y'all can't come back. And, you know, the hospital was going to get, you know, they had to get people involved because my aunt would not pull the plug on him. His body basically almost started deteriorating in the hospital, okay, because he had died within that first day, and she kept him there for about 7 days, praying God to save my child. Okay, now what was so crazy about this, that Caleb within himself, he was a miracle child. My aunt didn't have him until her 30s. You know, she, you know, was trying to get pregnant, couldn't, you know, kept having miscarriages, couldn't have a kid. You know, she did everything the right way. She was very protective of Caleb, loving parent, you know, married, house, pool, you know, going to the best schools, never missed a doctor's appointment, perfect health, you know, athlete, traveled around the world. This kid had 500 people at his funeral, okay? 500 people at his funeral at 10 years old. And he just had this grace about him that I could just never explain to you guys, this glory about him. There was so much wisdom within him. He was so smart. He, like, when it came to the kids in the family, nobody ever needed to be a parent. He was there. So when we lost him, it was like this, everything being torn. Okay, Virgo, I want you to understand, because I've been through this wave. When you go through this, it's not going to destroy you. But if you ever been in a wave, and like I told y'all, that shit'll roll you around and you feel like you can't breathe, but if you stand up, or if you think, or if you just go with the flow of it, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be okay, Virg. Whatever this is that you're about to experience, because some of you guys, I'm getting that there is something that is going to be very, 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 you know, I don't know what this is in your life, and I don't like to speak ill on anybody here, okay? And I don't want you guys to focus on that either. For the most part, what I'm getting is that, Virgo, you're going through these major changes. Some of you guys have already been through this, and get ready for this brand new adventure. Don't let that, what you've been through, make you have fear to never step into the beach again, never step into the ocean again. If you had to learn how to swim in the motherfucking ocean while you were drowning, then you know how to do it, right? See, some of you guys, and I think this is what's going to help you guys differentiate between the two. Some of you guys are beginners and others of you guys are novice. Beginners of the game, novice of the game. You get what I'm saying? Okay, so everything that I'm saying to you guys, Virgo, take it with you. Take it to how you need to take it. Okay? Did we get through all of the lyrics here? It says juveniles don't get no life at 17. He was 18. They gave him life, so we got to pray and believe. My brother did. That's my brother's story. He been in prison since he was 17, 18 years old. Okay? For aggravated assault. So it says, and try to squeeze on every resource that we know that he need, we must achieve. So some of you guys are probably going through the same thing. You got people that's really counting on you. You know that. Whether they didn't win on the far deep end in life, they didn't win left on you, right on you. You know that you got people really depending on you, and you don't care who they are. I feel like, Virgo, to you, it's all about saving one. Saving you and saving one other person through your testimony, through your story, through your struggle, through everything you've been through. I feel like you can see things. When you zone out and you go in those moments when you sitting on your balcony, or when you looking out your window, or when you just driving in a car and you go into these zones, Virgo, you getting so many downloads. You can truly see things. That's scary. That's hard. But I want you to know this foundation is solid, okay? Solid as a rock. And there's something about those lyrics as well. Okay, it says, solid. And for the love's sake, each mistake you forgave. And soon both of us learned to trust, not run away. It was no time to play. We build it up and we build it up and we build it up. And now it's solid as a rock. That's what this love is. That's what we got. Solid. Solid as a rock. And nothing's changed it. The thrill is still hot, hot, hot. Ooh. Oh, you didn't turn away when the sky went gray. Somehow we managed. We had to stick together. You didn't bat an eye when I made you cry. We knew down the line we would make it better. And for love's sake, each mistake, you forgive. And soon both of us learn to trust, not run away. Solid. Solid as a rock. It says, oh, gone with the wind. Another friend got in between, tried to separate us. Knock, knock on wood. You understand. Love was so new. Oh, my bad. We did what we had to do. And with that feeling, we were willing to take a chance. So against all odds, we made a start. We got serious. This wouldn't turn to dust. We built it up and up and up. Now it's solid as a rock. And that leads us into this reading that I've been preparing to get to this whole time. God damn. We 50 fucking minutes in and ain't even on the cards. Thank you guys for the super chat. Surely appreciate that. Yes, so Virgo, somebody coming in, okay? Solid as a rock. Those of you guys, some of you guys, you're in relationships. If your relationship been going through a hard time, it's about to get very fucking solid, okay? Those of you guys that are single, you wondering, who coming in for you guys, I feel like somebody that is solid as a fucking rock. coming in. Somebody very wise, very mature, and somebody that's ready to weather the storm with you. Okay, Virgo? Now, I feel like this person here, you know, you kind of have to step out of your comfort zone, or you're not used to doing this. I'm also getting you're used to this happening to you, Virgo. Okay, you used to people leaving you and starting a new family, starting a new life, or just leaving you and, you know, doing whatever the fuck they do here, Virgo, and wanting to come back and make you the side option. I feel like Virgo, minus the side option, this is kind of what's about to take place in your life here. Somebody is really about to leave everybody, leave somebody here to be with you. And they coming in solid as a fucking rock here. Okay, now this doesn't mean, Virgo, that you know this person. Okay, y'all might not know each other. Y'all might not have no dealings with each other. You might not even know that this person has been getting rid of somebody so that they can come be towards you. But they are, okay? Yeah, I feel like somebody has been holding on to this broken relationship. It really don't have shit to do with you, Virgo. It got a lot to do with their finances. It got a lot to do with this relationship. It's just broken. It's over. They see you and they ready. Now, this person, they not coming from, it's not because they're bullshit. It's because the person that they with is bullshit. This is somebody that's been trying to hold it down. This is somebody that's taking care of probably somebody else's kids or somebody else's, you know, finances, somebody else's, you know, bills. Somebody, they taking care of somebody, period. And they looking at you like, shit, I might as well be taking care of Bird. The fuck? I'm doing all this over here. I need to be doing that over there. Okay, so this ain't that type of situation where somebody has, you know, they making an impulsive decision here, Virgo, to just go over here and be like, yep, I'm about to go over here and fuck on Virgo for 5-6 months, and I'm gonna go over here and go back to my family. No, this is somebody who then sat down, thought about it, realized it, even tried to say, fuck Virgo, I'm not doing that. I'm loyal. I stand this way. I'm run off principle. I'm run off respect. This is somebody that Virgo does not easily fucking switch up. Okay. And that's why they coming over here with your ass, because they know that you the same way. They like, fuck that. Drown with them for what? Okay, so somebody here, this is what they do all the time. My homegirl this. My homegirl. They always worried about what somebody else saying, somebody else think, somebody else, you know what I'm saying? I feel like somebody it's never good enough for this person. Okay? Now, ladies, if this is you, clean it the fuck up. Okay? Your baby daddy, especially if it's just your baby daddy, I need y'all to understand something, and I'm not trying to be funny. Okay? Baby mama, baby daddy, that shit don't hold no weight. Okay? If y'all didn't all watch enough motherfucking TV shows and looked at enough of these entertainers' lives to realize the first baby mama, it ain't many of them that stand with them. They either wiping up the second one or wiping up another person, period. Okay? I don't think they really be with the baby mama. I think, you know, it's a few of them who do, you know, stay with them forever. But that's before they probably had anything going on. The ones that rode with them when they started off back in high school and elementary. Yeah, there's a certain different level of respect that you giving somebody that didn't really got it out the mud with you. But if you didn't already even touch the glimpse, even if people knew that you was about to get some money, that's like if I'm the prime football player in high school and somebody's like, well, I was with you when you were in high school and you weren't shit. Nah, bitch, you knew I was guaranteed to go to the NFL. Don't act like you didn't know. What the fuck? You was taking a risk just like me. Like, let's keep that above. Now, some of y'all gonna feel a certain type of way, but I have a parent, I got a baby, I have a child, I got a baby daddy, so whatever, it is what it is. But this is what I'm getting here. This shit don't hold no weight, because a real baby mama, baby daddy situation, if you a real family union, motherfuckers putting rings on motherfucking fingers. Period. Ain't no just we laying up in the house and raising kids and all this shit. No. Y'all, it's either you getting married or motherfuckers unsure of the status. That's what make the difference. People keep saying why they having Jada and Lil Baby got married, because somebody is unsure of the status. And that's the problem, because too many people start trying to put these rules and regulations or live their lives up to being a standard of being somebody's wife. You're not a wife, you're a baby mama. You're not a husband, you a baby daddy. So until somebody started, behaving that way, then it is what it is. Now, if you're in a situation where you cool with being that way, right? We like partners. I don't care about getting married. I don't care about this. That's an open relationship. So at some point, if you're not cool with that, that means that you're understanding of the fact. If you're not cool with getting married to somebody, that means that you would be understanding of the fact that one day you guys might outgrow each other. One day you might meet someone else. One day they might meet someone else. One day you might go on different paths. It still comes down to the fact that somebody is unsure of the status of what they want, or if they want it with you, or if you want it with them, or whoever this person is. Okay? Get what I'm saying? So are y'all rocking with me? Yes or no? Let me give me a ponytail. Hold on 1 second, you guys. Y'all let me know in the comments. Are y'all rocking? Are y'all on the vibe today? Or y'all just ready to see the damn cards? I know how y'all get down. Okay. And that's how the motherfucking cookie crumbles on a bitch head. Just like that. Hello guys, I'm block. Alright, let me look in these comments. Let me see what the fuck y'all over here. Oh, y'all rocking. Okay. I had to make sure. I was like, damn, when they go quiet on me, I don't know. I get to look back at the comments the next day and we got internet thugs mad at me. Shit. I be like, damn, why the fuck you didn't speak up when we was on live? Why you wait till, why you gotta wake me up? Why I gotta get up out my sleep, come check my comments and see that you being mean to me? Yeah, I had to put a headband on because last time somebody was like, and your little burnt out motherfucking edges. What they motherfucking didn't know. Now I'd be offended. I'd be feeling some type of way, because back then when I had tried to, y'all know I cut my dreadlocks off. So when I cut off my dreads, I started trying to play around with wigs, and I had got this wig done, and I accidentally had snatched this wig up off my own motherfucking head and ripped off my damn edges. Ripped the damn edges off. So, it's starting to grow back finally, that little patch that was coming out. But yes, baby, I liked it more when it was just, it was just a little bit of growth. Now it's too much growth where you gotta really gel that shit the fuck down. But oh well, I'm gonna let it catch up. All right, let me do this. I wish I had me some weed. That's what I wish I had. Nope, because my raggedy self smoked that whole blunt earlier. God damn. God. All right, now Virg, I feel like the readings that I did earlier are going to be significant because, Chad, you all up in the water sign video for sure. Okay, so if you're dealing with a water sign and you're trying to wonder if that water sign, how they feel about you, especially if it was a fucking Pisces, Chad, they own you. Okay, now I think Gemini came up, I mean, air, so you were in the air sign reading as well, I think. Okay, they own you. Okay, own you. Now, fire signs, I can't remember, Virgo, if you was out for that fire sign reading. I felt like you kind of part of the fire sign reading. Some of y'all got fire in your chart here. Oh, you know what? I think you did come up in fire reading. I don't know. Y'all just go watch all those readings today, child. They significant. Now, last little message that I want to drop with you guys, serious notes, okay? If you guys want to donate today, because I've been seeing some things, I've been seeing some families, I've been doing some readings, and some of our friends, they not going through things, but they going through things, and they need to be prepared for it. Especially our friends with kids here, single parents here, male or female, but I'm really picking up for our female mothers here. Okay, the ones. Some of y'all already know who we are. You've been talking. Ain't nobody asked. Some folks have asked me for stuff, and no, I don't get offended. If you need help, if I can help you, I will. But most of the time when I try to go and pick people who to do things for, it's oftentimes when it's just placed on my heart. And that don't have nothing to do if you asked or if you didn't ask, okay? But to get back into where we going, Virgo gang. Let's go ahead. It's summertime. I know the kids are out of school. Some of our parents, they out here, you know, they can't put the children in daycare. Okay, some of our ladies out here, they having kids, they pregnant at this time, and some of them just, you know, giving birth here. Some of our families, some of our ladies, you know, I feel like, you know, you about to weather the storm. You got this, especially when it comes to your children. That's your motivation. Keep that your prime focus and attention. Everything is for them, okay? But let's go ahead and start our donation charity box up, you guys, so we can make sure we can take care and give some helping hands. I'm going to start off with $200 of my own money to put in the box. If you ain't got it, don't do it. If you want to do it, do it. If it ain't on your heart, if you got to think it, oh, this is a scam, is she really? Don't even waste your motherfucking time. Okay, now if it's being placed on your heart to do it like it's being placed on mine, go ahead and drop y'all's donations. Let it be, mark it as a donation for that, okay? So that I know that. So let's go ahead. I already have 2 families that I'm already thinking of helping here, okay? So if you guys want to be a part of that, you can, okay? Now, I already know this situation is going on for some of you guys. If you're pregnant or just gotten pregnant here, you used to having a family foundation and your person is leaving you. If you know you don't have to donate, if you're in the situation to donate where you got extra money, donate. Especially if you fucking going through that or whatever. If you just got extra money to donate and you a woman, do it, because you never know how this gonna come back in and help you guys tenfold, okay? I don't know why this was coming up all day yesterday. I was supposed to tell you guys about that. So let's keep it moving. And y'all see my baby just came out of here. That's confirmation. Confirmation for you guys. I ain't trying to sell y'all no dreams, and I don't care if you do or you don't help, but it's not for me. Is what I'm trying to say here. Okay? Now let's keep it rolling and keep it rocking. Because, I don't know, somebody had messaged me one day talking about, oh, is this a safe place for me to do? I'm like, if you got to do all of that, then don't come over here with all of that. I'm not about to sugarcoat and help you and baby you. All right, now go ahead, y'all. Channel y'all best energy of what y'all would like to know. Do not ask no questions. I said channel it, channel it, channel it, channel it. We're going to rock with that way. Because I can't remember what the fuck we was talking about earlier. Or should I just get off of it? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Never mind. Spiritual as fuck message. It says, get off of your ex's page, say a prayer, and go the fuck to sleep. If you're not going to find anything worthwhile snooping around your ex's Insta or Facebook, Snap, whatever the fuck, They're your ex for a reason. Ask yourself, what are you looking for from them, and see if you can give it to yourself. You almost always can. Then say a little prayer for all the lumpy, bumpy, broken hearts in the world, especially your own. Double brownie points if you can manage one of your exes. If you can manage one for your ex's heart too. Okay, now time for bed. Look how they just drop down. Go to sleep and get the fuck off that page. It says, what's the best that can happen if you just let go? Let it all go and believe that you can have it all. There's something better waiting for you. There's something better in store for you guys, Virgo. Okay? So leave the past in the past, period. Some of you guys, you keep wondering why the past keeps returning to you. It's because you keep returning to the past, or you want someone from your past that you know you're destined for something more for, okay? Now, some of you guys, I feel like it is someone in your past as well that's going to hold some type of significant weight, or there's some type of key from your past that's going to be the key. There's something from your past that's going to be the key to your future here, okay? That's going to make this opportunity all make some type of sense here. So compromise. Something is happening here in your life, Virgo, okay? I'm not really sure, but it is requiring you to let go, to trust, okay? To use your intuition, okay? And to get more information. Okay, so who should Virgo get more information from? Or what? What about? I feel like that's significant. My son just started singing that. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose. And if you get to know him, you would even say it glows. What was the story about Rudolph? Everybody, you know, made fun of him because of his red shiny nose, and he ended up being the most significant, you know, significant reindeer of them all. Christmas could also be significant, or something happened during Christmas here, or this Christmas is going to be significant here. Okay, so beliefs. Get more information when it comes to your beliefs. What do you believe? Who are you? What is your truth? What do you really believe about you, about yourself, about where you're going? Okay, about this water sign. I'm also getting this water sign. They stalk you a lot. You don't think that they do, but they do, Virgo. They really hold you to this pedestal. They see, they have a lot of abundance. It's a lot of abundance. They see a lot of abundance within you, or with you guys being together here. Okay, or there's this water sign. But like I said, you didn't know what this water sign has been up to, Virgo. Okay. I feel like divine timing, though. But there's a lot of self-care here that you need, earth signs, okay, before this situation can really take place. Okay, I do see a vacation here. Okay, if it's not a vacation, you need a vacation from drugs. Okay. You need a little break. That don't mean you got to stop it forever. Forever, ever, forever, ever. No. But just enough, just a little bit here. Because as soon as you stop, your soulmate, your twin is coming in, and they're going to do the rest. They're going to help you with everything else. Some of you guys, you're going to get pregnant. Others of you guys, you're just not going to feel the need to run to your addictions or go to those things that you used to use, you know, to fill up your voids here. Okay, so this person is definitely coming in to help you. But I feel like, Virgo, this generational curse, something is trying to come against you. Okay. Because there's something going on that's so, I'm just hearing colossal, major, and I've been hearing this for a few weeks here. Somebody still has not let go yet. Let go. You don't know what letting go is? Ask spirit. You can't ask me. You can't ask a reader. You won't find those messages on no tarot videos. You won't find those messages in the cards, even if you're reading them for yourself. These are messages that will come from the divine straight to you. Remember what I talked about when you out in that wave, when you out on Castaway. There was no messages that he could have. It was only him and God, him and the universe, him and earth, and his beliefs. So I want you guys to understand that there's something here you need to let go of. If it's the identity of who you are, or the identity of who you think you should be, the identity of who you think your lover should be. Because I feel like it's not who you expect. It's not who you thought, but what you guys are going to build together, this foundation. I hope you guys stayed around to the end to really hear this. Thank you guys for the super chats. Fuck with you guys. Love that. This foundation that you guys have been able to build together. I'm hearing getting it out the mud, both of you guys. This is something that's not going to be able to be penetrated, okay? Impenetrable. How do you say it? Impenetrable? I don't know. They won't be able to infiltrate this. This is for sure. Okay? This is something set in stone. Set in stone here. This is something solid. I'm getting that. Okay? So maybe you thought it was a water sign, but maybe it's an air sign, or maybe you think, I don't know who you think it is. It is a water sign, but they're starting to act like an air sign, or this water sign has a lot of air in their chart. I don't know what it is. Let me clarify this before we leave this water sign here, Holy Spirit, divine angels. So sex addictions and internet spy, okay, confiding, childhood wounds, okay. So there's two different water signs that you have, or there's something significant about water signs that you carry, especially Scorpios here. But I feel like there's all water signs. I feel like you have a lot of history, Virgo, with Pisces or Cancers. So you have family members that are Pisces or Scorpios, excuse me. You have family members that are Pisces. You have lovers that are Scorpios, and you have, I don't know, what is this with Cancer? I guess friendship. It's almost like Cancer is significant but insignificant to your life here. Okay, or Cancer maybe always puts you in the third party, or Cancer and you just don't really get along, or Cancer STD alert, strippers, pregnancy scare. There's something here about Cancers here that I don't feel like you like, or somebody here could be having something that's a Cancer, like Cancer, uncurable STD. But I'm also hearing, what is it? What's that Cancer? Like ovaries or something like that. Cancer in somebody's ovaries, or uterus. Damn, I'm hearing somebody's vagina got Cancer. I don't even know if that's a real thing. Okay? Or somebody's vagina is, I don't know, it's like Cancer. Once somebody gets it, they just stuck with it or something. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing here. Okay, but it seems like people are spying. Okay, somebody's spying on something here. Now, this could be your old best friend, karmic attachment, dead end. Ooh, child. See how the universe works? I'm getting this, bird. I'm really getting this. I feel like somebody here, you were supposed to be with somebody, okay? Like you did actually meet probably your soulmate, twin flame, somebody true, okay? But because of, like, you know, we always talk about free will, okay? Free will or decisions and choices, time, whatever. Somebody decided to go get with somebody else, okay? Now, it's different for some of you guys, but some of you guys, the reason why you guys will, you know, continue to be strayed from each other is because, one, this person either got somebody pregnant that's very, very karmic, okay? So you guys would never be able to have, you know, a healthy relationship with this person. They don't have no sense. They crazy as hell. They'll try to kill you. They'll try to kill your children, their children, like shit like that. Okay. Now on a deeper deeper context for some of you guys here, your friend, you had an old best friend. This person has some type of STD. Okay. She slept with this person, or you slept with this person after your old best friend. You guys reached some type of, you know, dead end here. Okay. I feel like Spirit did. I feel like you guys, I'm getting a straight up scenario. Okay. Somebody here, you guys met each other in some type of club setting here or group setting here. Okay, so I feel like the initial meeting, Spirit, initially, you know, the plan was for you guys to come into contact with each other and meet, things blossom into something beautiful. Instead, this person chose your best friend here, okay? I feel like whatever took off with them maybe possibly didn't work because somehow, some way, you guys have had some type of connection with each other, okay? Or maybe behind closed doors, there's conversations, or you guys are flirting, or you guys have had sex. Something here. I'm hearing some type of cross of energy, okay? But I'm also seeing a triangle, okay? I feel like Spirit kind of gave you guys a pass, okay? Now, you guys were supposed to blossom from that point. You still had not. Okay, some of you guys won't get this type of dynamic, okay, because Virgos, you are very, very loyal. So to sleep with somebody that, even if it's an old friend that you don't fuck with no more, for you to sleep with someone else that's had any type of tying or doing with anybody, there's something I feel like, Virgo, for you in your head, you feel there's something there. I feel like you feel like a spiritual attachment or something there. I feel like, Virgo, you don't really just make decisions like that off of a whim here, okay? Now, somebody could have met you at a broken time in your life. I'm not sure what happened here, or a vulnerable time, because I'm also hearing that song by Janae Aiko, okay? Comfort In, and we had that hotel stays coming up earlier, okay? Now, back to this story and the scenario that I'm getting. I wish I could really just convey it the way that I'm seeing this in my head. Somebody here, okay, you know, y'all got back into cahoots, or y'all fell out, or something happened, or this person was still messing with the friend this whole time, or messing with somebody that you know, or messing with somebody that they consider their best friend this whole time. Now this person I'm getting has some type of uncurable STD. So you wondering why this person won't have sex with you? It's because they have this STD. I don't think that they know this, okay? They don't know this, okay? Now they also, it could be this because someone is pregnant here. This gold digger. But I just feel like whatever this is, this STD thing, this somebody's sex addictions here have definitely caught up to them. And it's this water sign. Okay, I feel like somebody makes love to everybody the same way without using protection or whatever this is. Okay, narcissist here. This is what this person is. An internet spy. I feel like all of that is catching up to this person. These hotel stays, these, you know, playing on people's childhood wounds, fucking people friends, having, you know, causing people to have drug addictions. See, this person got with a very karmic energy, a water sign, and they didn't realize that. Okay, but this water sign, you were, you know, they thought y'all were best friends, or you were best friends with this water sign, but you seen that they were no good. This person didn't. They fell for it. So now they're stuck with them, or they're stuck with whatever they left them with. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I feel like just mind your business, divine timing here. Okay, now for others of you guys, this entanglement, this was the reason this person, you know, was been around. They haven't been able to get rid of this person, but they've had you on this pedestal of love. But that message right there is for some of y'all. For others of you guys, if your person is very clingy, I'm getting, or they take good care of themselves. You know, you have nothing to worry about. They drive by stalking you. They watching you. Maybe you slept with their friend. You slept with someone that they know here. But I feel like there's a water sign here, no matter what this is. Whatever this dirt is, or whatever this water sign is trying to put on you because they don't have what you have, or they feel intimidated by you. They feel like, you know, people are choosing you. People are still asking about you. People still want you. It's like they really want to tear you down, or they really wanted to curse your name. They really wanted to expose your childhood wounds, expose who you are. But all this is doing is coming back to this person here, okay, or coming back on them. I feel like financial constraints. This is what this person is going through. A lot of blockings here, a lot of blockings. They're going through a lot of struggling right now, okay? A lot of struggling. Whoever this is that did all of this, that caused all this complication, because I feel like this water sign knew that you guys should have been together, you and this Pisces, or you and this whoever this is. They knew that this was a better match, that you two would be together. But instead of them, you know, being a real friend and being stand up, they threw a lot of dirt on your name, and they did it in a very slick, manipulative, slight way, almost as if, oh, I love this Virgo and they're so sweet and compassionate. You know, they went through this horrible relationship, and, you know, I was talking to their ex, but I'm not friends with their ex. But, you know, they were just like, oh, they a stalker and crazy. You know, I've seen them just, you know, go through the worst of the worst, but they really deserve something good. You know, they just so hooked up off their ex. They love their ex. They still watching their ex and all of this shit. And it's like somebody was telling someone your entire fucking story, but they left out all the real detail, Virgo, okay? They also forgot to leave the fact out that they were sleeping on your couch for months. They was using your credit card. You was helping them take care of their kids. You was helping them take care of their job. You got them a job. You helped them get a car. You helped them, you know, buy clothes. You helped them with groceries. They forgot to mention all of the shit that you actually did for them. And they tried to make it seem like they were on some type of pedestal that you actually helped them even get in that situation in. What they did was build a motherfucking beast. Thank God for these people that didn't counted you out. Thank God for these people that's been silent. Thank God for these people that made you struggle alone. Thank God for these things that you have been through. Because when I tell you, Virgo, it's about to pay the fuck off in the most extraordinary, unimaginable way that you could ever fucking think of. Thank God for every addiction. Thank God for every tear. Thank God for everything that ever fucking broke you in your life. Because this build up, child, this build up, where you going, what you about to be doing, who you about to become, what it is, okay? Yeah, go ahead and let all that negative shit go. Being irritated, thinking about your past. I can't make this up. I was waiting for something. Look, welcome to the life of the boss. All this bullshit, people want to talk about you. All this motherfucking people want to run away, but I'm in love with Virgo. Who gives a fuck about any of that? All fucking irrelevant. Who did what to you? All fucking irrelevant. What you have been through? All fucking irrelevant. Anything in your past right now is all fucking irrelevant. I don't give a fuck how big it touched you. And that's what I was talking about, that story about earlier with my family. Okay, because people, my aunt, that's why I said it's a touchy situation. I love my aunt to death, and I miss my little cousin to death. Okay, this is my first cousin. Okay, but you know, that wound for her, of course, I would never feel that wound like she feel. Okay, that what she been through, I don't wish on nobody. But for me, no pain or no struggle, no hurt or no loss, it outweighs the other, because the certain small losses to some people, if they didn't had enough of them small losses, that shit is detrimental. One big loss to somebody, you might look at it like, yeah, I lost my child, and somebody like, well, I lost my father and I lost my job, and you like, what the fuck do that compare to me losing my child? And see, that humble side of me, and that you know what side of me, compassionate, would always be like, you know what, that's so true. I can never compare that. But if she called me a bitch today, slap me in the face, and then say I lost my child, you don't have a right to say anything. With those facts still stand the same in the court of law. And I love her to death. We don't really talk no more, of course, because she has, you know, her way of how she feels about me with my nephew passing away. Okay, because she feels like, oh, you should have cleaned up his foot. What I could have done a lot of things in those situations. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it was God's call, not mine. Now, it took me a lot of time and a lot of courage for me to be able to say that, even right here, especially on this public platform. But there was a time when I said it, and you know what? She didn't hear what I said. All she heard was, and I never said this, I don't give a fuck about your child dying. I never said that. And even when I told her this, I never told you I don't give a fuck about your son dying. She said, that's what I heard. Well, that's what I heard. Because she was being so mean and treating everybody so poorly. She treated me like this, you know, when we was young. When I was young, we used to be real, real close, you know, because we not that far off in age. My mom had kids when she was young. And she would talk to me, you know, very hurtful, you know, try to make me feel like I was ugly or fat or, you know, all of these things, you know, that I couldn't help or change, you know, about myself, especially being a child. And I felt like, you know, as I started getting older, I started being like, you know what, she jealous of me. She really low-key jealous of me. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, you know, when that happened, I was an adult. Of course, she an adult. We don't feel that same way when we were kids. But that underlying gap right there was still always there. You know what I'm saying? So now anything that I say to you, even as we're adults, you taking it as, you know, something that is not. Okay, but you know, and this is when we got into it one time. I'm gonna let y'all go after this. And I told her, like, hey, it's not about Caleb dying. I don't care about that situation. That don't have nothing, not that I don't care, but that situation don't have nothing to do with why I'm addressing you, how I'm addressing you right now. You've been mean for a very long time, and you need to quit being mean to folks. And I'm not gonna give you no past factor because, you know, he passed away. And everybody, I'm talking about everybody in my family, even though she didn't talk, all kind of just and it ain't even about that, but everybody was so against me. Everybody. I can't believe. Nobody asked me. I'm talking about for, I don't know how long it was. Nobody was talking to me in the family. Finally, I had talked to my brother, because my brother in prison, you know, he normally keep the family together, but prisons, y'all know how they are. Sometimes they got times where they in trouble, they can't get on the phone. So, of course, when he was able to call, and I told him, and he asked me, why would I said, I never said that. And so when I talked to her, she was like, well, no, you never said that, but that's what I felt that you said. Nobody ever, you know, called and asked me, well, what happened? So do you see what I'm getting? And to me, when I explained it to my mom, I was like, well, damn, mama, I lost my daddy when I was, 10 years old, 9 years old. My daddy was killed by fucking police, taken in a home, beat, and murdered on the news. That was traumatic. But Maya, that's not the same thing as somebody losing their child. So a kid growing up at the age of 10 without their parent is not the same as a parent losing their child that is 10 years old. Now the weight to me is the same. Now I'm not one to say, oh, this is bigger than the other, but to me, a parentless child and a motherless child, I mean, I don't know. It's the same destruction. It's the same loss. The same loss. So that's why it goes back to what I'm telling you right now. Everything that you have lost, everything that has destroyed you, everything that you have been through, bad or good, leave it there. Use it for when you need the experience, because right now, the only thing you can stay focused on is here, this moment, this now, this presence of what you do have. Because when you start to lose people and lose things, and you are solidified within who you are, when you understand what life is truly about, it don't hurt the same. It's easy to say goodbye. It's easy to start back over. It don't mean that you won't miss a person. It don't mean you won't think of a person. It just means that you're able to keep living without it. Metamorphosis. You're able to keep changing without it. That's evolution. That's world. That's how we are. That's how we're created. When one of us die, do you think this world stops? Its evolution stops? Do you think it stops creating? Do you think it stops making trees, creating water, having rainstorms? No, it does not. In fact, when one of us dies, the sun typically shines a little bit brighter the next day. That's energy, because it never dies. It just keeps going. It keeps transforming. You get what I'm saying? So spilled milk, anytime that you bring up the past, whether it's even saying, I've been through this, I've been through that. Anytime you crying over spilled milk, when you can milk another motherfucking cow. Cows are one of the most, I don't know about y'all don't live in Texas, but I know out here in Texas, you don't see motherfuckers riding around on horses here. But you guarantee you get on the right road, you gonna see a few cows, okay? You gonna see some cattle out here. That shit will always trip me out. I have family come down here and they be like, damn, it's not like what I thought. And I would be like, well, what did you think it was going to be like? And they'd be like, I don't know, like, you know, hay and people riding on horses. No. That's what it sound like over here. There ain't no haystacks and riding on horses. That was a field trip, though, when I was a kid. And it was the highlight of our day. We went on a hayride, okay? I didn't do shit. We would get on the little back of a wagon that was hooked up to the back of a truck, and we would ride around this little empty field, and it would have these little barrels of hay stacked up, and you would just look at. That was called a hayride, okay? That's what we just went on a hayride. I don't know why we did that. I really need to call my old elementary and ask them, what the fuck was the point of them hayrides back in the day? Now, Virgo, I didn't get into too much detail of the cards, so I'm going to come back later with another reading here for you guys. Tune in. I might do questions, so if you guys want to get questions, let me know. If you want to leave donations, the information is in my description box. Don't be getting fooled by nobody. I do not text people. I don't message you, call you, harass you on Instagram, tell you that anything. I'm not changing any of my information. So if anybody is telling you any number outside of the one that you see in the description box, child, that is not me, okay? Now, if you need any more information from me, use that number in the description box. Y'all see the sun shining too bright. That means, Virgos, y'all need to get out, get y'all some sun. Enjoy that light. Let it beam on you. Love you guys. I'll be back shortly.